Nice to see you all. Welcome back to Mindful Weekend Yoga. And for anyone who's new, welcome, welcome. And let's just take a moment to arrive on our mat. Bring mind, body, and spirit together in this moment. Finding your breath and taking a moment to settle, arrive, and bring your energy all back together. And as I like to do in each of these classes that I teach is offer a theme as a focus or an intention for your practice. And you can, of course, design your own flavor around that theme, but an invitation to help you think about things that might direct you in life towards things that will feel better to you or help you move through something that has been a challenge, or simply make life brighter and more beautiful, as we did last weekend. And I'm also going to teach tomorrow morning as well, in the spirit of, for me, more yoga is better. And so I'd love to have any of you join me then. And just a nudge at the beginning to share these classes with others. I've been teaching them for 6 years now. And I love doing it, but the more people that choose to come and join me, the more inspired I get. And so I would love it if you share them up front. They're just offered as sort of a passion project and a fun, beautiful way of connecting in community. They are, as I would say, what love would do. And I plan to teach them until they can turn into something else that's not that, but maybe they won't ever. And so my invitation for this morning is around energy and fortifying your energy or growing your energy, sealing your energy field. Many of us have a lot of leaks in our energy field. And I actually worked with my own coach yesterday, and we were talking about how I had actually recently sealed many leaks in my energy field and how it feels so beautiful to not have these permeable membranes around certain issues that many of us have had permeable membranes around in our lives. And so I thought, in celebration of that, and also with the wish that others could enjoy how that feels, this idea of noticing your energy leaks, simply noticing them without judgment, identifying them, and choosing or thinking about how you can fortify yourself so they're not so leaky, or maybe they stop leaking. And so with that invitation, a lot of that comes from having healthy energy. And energy is something that in medicine we sort of write off this maybe energy medicine. And yet we know a ton about energy and ATP and energy moving and the need for energy. And when we don't have energy, we certainly notice that. And so this is a class of creating energy, fortifying your energy, and stopping the leaks. And I anticipate that tomorrow's class or the next class will be more about choosing a specific energy around this Chinese New Year, which is also very energetic. Ni Cheng and I are going to record our podcast about that later today. So I thought I would say that class and the fire horse energy, if that's what you choose or your flavor of it, how you will interact with it for tomorrow. But today is in the spirit of holding on to our energy with love and kindness and noticing those subtle leaks and where you might like to plug them up or block them or put one of those bath stoppers in them, noticing what that feels like. And so with that invitation, begin by bringing all of your energy into this spot on your mat in the world, into your body. Bringing mind, body, and spirit together is a way of conserving energy and fortifying your energy, letting your mind stop being 17 different places, monotasking. Taking in a big, deep breath, which brings energy into your cells in the form of oxygen. And a huge, long, smooth exhale. And if your eyes are open, I invite you to close them if that feels okay. Because our vision can distract our energy at points in time. Sometimes it adds to it. But noticing how your energy feels with eyes closed. And is there a part of your day where eyes closed, being in the dark or in the silence or in the quiet, in like a cocoon is helpful to your energy? Noticing what else might feel good to your energy. Is hands, palms down feeling good or palms up feeling good? What energetically feels better? Reconnecting to the energy within you. And an invitation to sit up a little taller, reaching the crown of your sky, head to the sky, inviting that sunlight sky energy in. Maybe even considering yourself in a spotlight of light, sunshine, and energy, even if it's not good weather outside, or maybe if it is. Let that light shine in towards you, in through the crown of your head, behind your eyes, down your throat, into that heart space. Maybe it goes all the way down into your root. You choose where it's needed. Let it go where your body directs it. Taking in another big breath of energy, light, healing, and exhale. Invite the next breath to go all the way down to your toes, through your chest, through your belly, down your legs to your toes. And exhale, letting go of anything that gets in the way of energy. Maybe you're even exhaling some of the leaks that you might have identified already. Breathing in some more energy, letting it come to your fingertips. This time, all 5 fingertips. Exhale, let it out. And take a moment to connect with yourself as an energetic being. Where do you feel your energy source? For each of you in different moments, it might be different. Is it in your heart space? Is it in your belly? Is it in your root chakra, the part of you that's connecting to the earth? This time, take an inhale, envisioning the energy coming up through the earth into your spine, all the way up to the crown of your head. And exhale. Noticing how you feel as an energetic being, bags of cells and water and chemical reactions. Sometimes that helps it feel a little less woo. And just take a moment and enjoy sitting inside yourself as a physical being, as an emotional being, as an energetic being. And if it would feel good, bring your hand to heart and the other hand to top. Notice what happens to your energy when you do that. Pressing the heel of the hand into the heart space, taking an inhale. Exhale, let it out. Notice the impact on your energy with the rubbing the top hand on the bottom hand. And pause, remember to breathe. And pausing in stillness, letting your body breathe for itself. Pondering for a moment, reflecting on this idea of energy leaks and letting whatever comes to mind come to mind. You might notice them as a physical, felt, somatic sensation. Your brain might offer some ideas. You don't have to do any of them. Just let the clarity and the calm come in. It might be a vision in your mind's eye. Just let that be without having to totally analyze it. Just enjoy any messages that come from me. Pressing that heel of the hand into the heart space, releasing some oxytocin. Setting up your physiology for clarity in your mindset, your intention to filter things through energy and how your energy feels. Learning more about the information from your body that most of us in medicine have turned off. in order to get through our training and our day-to-day life. Can you practice in these moments of yoga, turning that sensor back on and noticing, enjoying the top hand rub on the skin, skin to skin, hand on hand, envisioning cortisol in your saliva melting. Envision that a little longer. Sorry about that. I don't know if you could hear it, it's my phone. So my children. That's a clear message that not having your phone on silence is an energy leak. Maybe keeping your phone away from you helps to plug those energy leaks in another room, somewhere where you can't reach it. Noticing those things with softness, without judgment. And take in a big breath of energy, pouring it through your body, anywhere it might like to go. And exhale. With the next exhale, you might send it to the parts of your body that sometimes feel like an energy leak. And exhale, let it go. And bring your hands together, create some energy, keep bringing them together, enjoying that sensation, noticing what energizing and energy feels like. Pressing thumbs to the sternum, finger pads against each other, palms together. Create some energy between your palms and your elbows. Sending energy into your body through your thumbs, connecting to your sternum. Send it wherever it wants to go, and just notice where that is. It might be that your heart area needs energy. It might be your belly needs energy. And just let whatever it is be, not that it's usually one or the other, but what it is today in this moment. Practicing and noticing, using your sensors. And set your intention for this class, whatever it might be, with the invitation of energy, leaks, fortifying your energy, conserving it, whatever language works for you. And let the breath soften. As you said, no pressure, just a gentle lens towards that idea. And when your energy feels steady around your intention and in your body, you can lower your hands and open your eyes. Give yourself a moment to recalibrate. And notice what happens when you see the world, what happens to your energy field and how you feel. And just take a moment to maybe move the flesh of your seat out of the way, rooting yourself downward. Inhale and reach your arms up to the sky. Your right thumb and middle finger will grab your left wrist and you'll grow tall towards the sky. Exhale, tip rightward with a center energy here, keeping your energy within you, sending your root downward. Tug that left wrist towards the right. Enjoy the stretch and notice what happens in your body when you do. Inhale, come back to center. Switch hands, exhale, leftward, tugging the right hand towards the left. Send your root downward. Notice what happens when you root your right hip down as you tug your left hand. That's stabilization. Stabilizes you and retains energy. Come back to center. Opening your arms out wide, spread your fingers wide, pinch your scapula, and notice the energy here. Release. Stretch your fingers even a little wider, pinch your scapula even a little tighter. Lots of energy shifts. Release the scapula. Squeeze your hands tight and starbursts of energy outward, perhaps sending light out. And notice here if you want to keep your eyes open or closed. How does that change your energy? Keep flicking, noticing energy being created and sent out, yet your energy field can still feel intact. Notice if there are any leaky spots. Sounds weird, but when you notice them, you'll feel them. Pause your hands, relax them, wiggle them. Drop your right hand to the earth. If you're sitting on something, Plant your fist downward, bend your elbow. If you can reach the floor, you can plant your palm. You do you, whatever feels good. Bend that right elbow, reach your left elbow over and stretch your lower waist this time. Huge breath of that peaceful energy that you would like to keep. Exhale, envisioning it coming out the left fingers towards the right. And creating an energy seal that doesn't take energy, an intact energy, not leaking. Press into your right hand in whatever form it's on, connecting to the earth. Cartwheel gently and lightly towards the left. Plant your left hand to your right hip. Stretch, reach, enjoy. Notice if you're holding your neck or your wrist. And when you soften, what happens to the energy? Root your right hip down and enjoy the energy move all the way through the right side body to your fingers. And notice what happens with the breath here. Or the breath in and out. And let the out breath be whatever it is. Horse's breath, long, smooth, whatever. Force you choose. Press into that left hand, coming up to the sky. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms to the sky. Notice the energy here and enjoy the wiggle of the side body. Notice what happens when you invite lightness. Inhale, arch backwards, gaze up if your neck is folded. Exhale, round forward. Suck your navel all the way to your spine, opening up every little tiny fiber in your rib cage. Pressing your palms forward with the exhale. And take an inhale here, stretch further. And exhale, reach further. Notice your energy here. One more breath. Stretching releases serotonin and also changes your energy. Inhale, reach tall. Gaze up. Use your core center here. Exhale, round forward. Suck your belly all the way back. Press your hands all the way forward. Reach, enjoy it. Coming back to center. Release your hands. Turn your palms to face each other. Just wiggle your fingers. Inhale and reach the right hand up. Exhale, lower it. Inhale, left hand comes up. Left side stretches. Exhale, lower it. Inhale, both come up. Exhale, lower it. Opening your arms wide, palms face the sky. Pause and organize your breath, reorganize it. Inhale, reaching palms up together above your head. Exhale, open. Notice how the arm movement shifts your energy. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, open. Turn your palms to face front. Wiggle the fingers. Inhale once again, all the way down the root into the earth. Exhale, round your back, suck your navel in and scoop that beach ball of energy towards you and enjoy your back open. Inhale, open wide, let your heart shine forward. Notice the heart energy, maybe let it shine out like a beam, but intact within. It's not draining your energy. It's you choosing what you want to do with it. Round, suck, exhale. Inhale, open. We'll do one more. You might be noticing your arms speaking up, or maybe not. Bring your hands back to 90 degrees. Lower them to the floor. Wiggle fingers, shrug your shoulders up. Enjoy the tension. Massage your occipital muscles. Get all the nooks and crannies that maybe need some attention. Let yourself soak in it. And release, melt. And notice the energy move. Let your palms face forward. Take a moment here in stillness. Allowing whatever integration is happening and needs to happen, wants to happen. And we'll stretch our legs long. You can stay up on your bolster or your block or your blanket or not. Flex your ankles, spread your toes. Notice the energy here. Exhale, soften the toes. Slide down your thighs to your knees to your shins. And let the energy move through the back of your legs. Let your heart shine forward. And gaze forward, eyes open. Pondering once again this idea of energy leaks. Where do they happen as you wiggle your toes? the things that drain you. Maybe there are thoughts that something shouldn't look the way it is, or feel the way it is, or be the way it is. That's the resisting reality. Point your toes, enjoy the energy move through the front of the shins. And flex your ankles once again. Notice the energy shifts as you move. If you would like, slide forward a little bit as you point your toes next time. Release your head and neck round and notice your energy here. Close eyes and drop inward, reconnecting to what energy feels like so you have a better sense of when it's seeping and when it's strong. 2 more breaths here with toes pointed. Energy is different with your toes pointed. Relax your toes, sliding up, and open the legs wide angle pose. If you are on something, slide forward so you have a little extra lift and room to walk your hands forward. Flex your ankles once again, spread your toes and walk forward and let the energy course through the backs of the legs. Engage your thighs, both legs. Press your heels forward, spread your toes, very active. Walk forward another smidge. Drop your head and neck around your back. Let that feel good. You might bend your elbows, you might not. Noticing the impact of tiny little subtle shifts on the energy. If elbows bent, it's going to feel different than straight. We have a lot more control of our energy than we think. I teach a lot in coaching about energy management rather than time management. And you can do these tiny little things. Even the breath restores energy in your day. We have control over our energy much more than our time if we choose to engage with it. Walking your hands back up. If you're on something, slide off of it, move the whatever it is out of the way, and you'll press your fist or your fingers cupcake into the floor. Let your heart shine forward. Close eyes, reach the crown of your head to the sky, and enjoy this energetic spot. What happens to the energy in your body here? Wiggle toes, engaging your core as well as your legs. Exhale, remember to breathe. Breathing in and out here as you press your hands, everything engaged, very active pose. And relax your shoulders, hands, relax your body. You're gonna slide your legs in front of you and enjoy just a bang of the knees. Point and flex your toes, maybe roll your ankles. Bring your hands behind you, plant them on the floor once again. Coming into Dandasana or staff pose, let your heart shine forward once again. Enjoy the energy of heart bleeding energy. It feels amazing if you tap into it. Notice the energy coming through the ischial spines, connecting into the earth, your heart shining forward. Stack your spine with kindness and the root, the top of your head, the crown of your head to the sky. Enjoy the breath. Inhale, pour it in. Exhale, let it out. And relax, wiggle your toes, soften, roll your wrists, roll your ankles, let everything undo. And we'll come to hands and knees. And here, mind steady. Find your tabletop. Engage your belly here. Let this be a strong table. Flat back, noticing where your center is, noticing everything that's touching the floor. Your palms, your fingers, your finger pads, tops of your feet, the knees. Take a moment to notice the connection and how your energy feels there. Is there anything in your body here that's an energy leak? As if maybe rocking your hips to notice if anything shifts. Close your eyes for a moment. Notice how it feels. Opening eyes. Inhale for cow. Stick your belly out, front of the head. Exhale around and suck your navel all the way up. Enjoy the spinal articulation. Enjoy the stretch. Enjoy the space. Inhale for cow. So many lucky spring cows out there right now in California eating all the new grass.
Round, suck, drop your head and neck, enjoy it. Remember to breathe. Come back to tabletop. Bring your right hip forward, gaze over the right shoulder, enjoy that left side. And shift to the other side, bringing your left hip forward, gaze over the left shoulder, come back to center. Knees apart, toes together, come to child's pose, stretch all the way forward. Connect your forehead to the floor, or to a block that doesn't reach, or to a pillow. Sit your hips all the way back, and take a moment to check in with your energy here. Is it intact? Are there leaks? Are there things in your life that are draining it? Did you rest her? Filling the back of your ribs all the way to the 12th rib, every intercostal space. Sending the breath out, flushing it clean. Send this next breath into your belly. Exhale, let it out. Walk your hands another centimeter or inch forward. Enjoy the stretch in the armpits and the shoulders. Bringing your hands back towards you by your ears. Press up into tabletop. And take a moment to find steady. We're going to come into downward dog from here. Walk your hands forward. Take your time. Curl your toes and lift up into downward dog. And take a moment here to check in. Walk the dog, potentially notice what feels good and what doesn't. Notice your energy upside down. Maybe a little energizing. And deeply bend one knee, and the other. Notice how that feels. You might even sway to the side as you do. Maybe tweak your hips a little bit, let it be a twisting motion. And come to stillness. Notice your energy in stillness. Steady your hands, spread your fingers wide, connecting every finger pad to the floor, both palms to the floor. Straighten your elbows, bend your knees slightly, shoot your hips to the sky. Let your head drop a little. Lift up onto your tippy toes, straighten your knees, shooting your hips as high to the sky as you can. Wiggle the feet a little bit. Drop deeply into your body here. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lower heels and let the energy move. Enjoy it. Walking your hips back towards your feet, coming into a forward fold. Widen your feet. Grasp each elbow and see if you can have a sealed energy presence here. Not with effort, just intact. What does that feel like? Maybe bending your knees wide so your belly has a space. Noticing if your mind goes to judgment about that or this pose, how that affects you. And take a moment here to play with center. Shifting weight forward, side to side, back. And what does your energy feel like when you find center? Lowering hands, release your head to shake out any tension there. Inhale and unroll, inch by inch by inch, like pearls on a string, your pearls on a string. Align your vertebrae and stand up tall. Let things adjust and integrate. Let your energy all come back together and notice how you feel. Close your eyes and notice if there's differences in how you feel there in Savasana or mountain pose. Mountains have a very strong energetic presence. Embodying your favorite mountain or one that comes to mind.
and tapping into its wisdom and advice about energy. Bringing a hand to heart and another hand atop, pressing in, sealing in any wisdom, anything that feels good, you'd like to remember. Taking in a big breath, sending it to the palms of your hands as your chest rises. Exhale it out. Bring both hands to belly, making a diamond shape around your belly button. Checking in about wisdom in your belly here. Some of us have heart wisdom, others have belly wisdom. So you might do hand on hand, you might do the diamond. Just notice if there's any wisdom there. As you stand tall, drawing up the earth's energy through the soles of your feet, maybe lifting your toes, letting it come up through your legs, into the palms of your hands, over your belly. Exhale it out. Take a moment here to listen, to notice. And we'll just open our eyes and shake things out. And we're going to come into a star pose. You probably want to face one side of your mat to do this, with your arms out into a 5-point star. Your feet are parallel to the front and back of your mat to start. Turn your left toe towards whichever way it goes, front or back, depending which way you, towards the front of the mat if you can, just so we're all facing the same way. You're going to shoot that left hand forward, dropping into triangle pose. If you want to have a block, grab that. It will probably change the energy of your Trikonasana or triangle pose. Shoot your left hand all the way forward, drop your left hand to the block, and reach your right hand up to the sky. If you don't have a block, that's fine. And you'll notice that you want to turn your back foot a little bit pigeon-toed, so it's on an angle for steadiness. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Take a moment to root your toes, the feet, using them for stability here. Wrap the inner thighs medially. Reach your right hand to the sky. Let your heart roll upward, gaze upward. Notice how you feel. Gaze back to neutral, reach your right arm over your ear and notice how that feels. If you wish, steady your feet and you can raise your left arm up. It will engage your whole right side strictly up. Lower the left hand, reach your right arm to the sky. Wrap that right arm into the left hip crease, roll your shoulder open, let your heart shine out, peek out and see. Just attending to your energy here. Reach that right arm back up to the sky. We'll come into a half moon if anybody wants to. If you don't want to, just stay in your triangle. And if you don't have a block, you probably want to stay in your triangle. You'll bring your hands to your right hip, bend your left knee, pick up the block, hop the back foot forward, and we will come to balance here as you reach your right foot up. Once you arrive, you might want to reach your right arm. And notice here in the balance where your energy is. It's very hard to balance if your energy is stretched in all different directions, which is what we're used to in medicine. Bringing it all into one spot, heart or belly, locking your body. Bringing your hand back to your hip. Bend that front knee, lower your foot as gracefully as you can. Back to Trikonasana, where we'll meet anyone who left it out. Engage your right side body and rise up. Bend your front knee, come into warrior two and gaze over your front foot. Sinking down low, you might widen your feet, decide the warrior two stance that you want. Steady legs. Warriors in yoga are steady, strong, energetically sealed poses. Taking a moment here to check in with your energy, and energy leaks anywhere. Things might come to mind. Engage your right glute. Wrap your right inner thigh medially, engage that left inner thigh. Notice if your knee is going in or out. Steady it over the toes, the front foot. Take a moment here to steady. Gaze is over that right middle finger. Having an intention keeps your energy more intact. Where are you headed? Remember to breathe. Put that front palm up to the sky and tip it backwards into graceful, elegant warrior. Sending your right hand into that right Tabletop. Elegant and graceful is usually energy that's not dripping, draining, leaking. It's usually quite a steady, sealed, energetic presence. What might that look like for you? What might you want to shift or change or let go of? Or what might you want to celebrate? What's working? If it's working, just own that. Cartwheel back to warrior two, pause here. We're gonna turn our hips to face the front foot, hop the back foot forward, come into warrior one. Steady yourself with whatever you need. Move the block out of the way if it's there, reach your arms up to the sky. And find a really steady warrior here. You might want to widen your feet. Take a moment to organize your feet and your legs, your trunk here, the stability, so that you are energetically healthy. Noticing that when your mind wanders, that shifts your energy. Bringing mind, body, and spirit into one spot is energetically efficient. You're sealed. Wiggling fingers. Inhale, reach towards the sky, grow tall. Stretch your side body, engage your legs, both of them, inner thighs, the glutes. Notice what's tippy or off. Sometimes we don't notice it's off until we engage it. Opening your arms out wide. Bring them in front. We're going to come into eagle arms, right arm under left. Elbows to shoulder height. Pause here. Send the energy between the scapula. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower to shoulder height. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower to shoulder height. Pause here. Press elbows against each other. Settle. Release the elbows. Big inhale. Exhale, round your elbows into your belly and stretch your back. You won't go as far here. Have a breath. And then you're ready to come up. Untangle, press your arms into the sidewalls. Lowering them down, sweep them down, up the front. Bring your palms together. Your index fingers will shoot to the sky. Just take a moment here to stretch, grow. Notice your side body, connect with your feet. Bring your hands, drop them to heart center once again. You're going to wiggle your front foot towards the middle. We're going to come into warrior three because all the warriors are healthy, energetic poses. You'll shift off your back foot into your front foot and tip forward and raise your back foot, maybe a lot, maybe a little, maybe not at all. Doesn't matter. Some of you may want to reach your arms long in front or not. You might roll your ankles and wrists. You might do some starbursts. You might keep your hands at heart. Doesn't matter. And you lower your back foot. Touch your toe to the ground. Lowering hands to the floor. Bend that front knee. And raise your back foot up into half splits. You might grab a block. Or your hands can be on the floor. Roll your back ankle out in both directions. Point and flex the toe, bringing some blood flow back in. Bend that knee and lower it alongside the right. Widen your feet. Come into a forward fold. If you have the blocks, stack them up and put your forehead on them. Noticing what happens to your energy when your forehead is pressing on something in this inversion spot. If you don't have the blocks, just sag and enjoy being upside down. Notice your energy. Remember to breathe. One more breath. And when you're ready, move the blocks towards the right side of the mat, because we're going to head to the other side of the mat in a minute. Engage your belly and unroll up to stand. When you arrive, stand in that mountain pose. And you'll turn towards the side of the mat once again, and you can either turn the other way or you're gonna be facing the back of your mat, you choose. Because we're gonna do the other side, come into your star pose, so whatever's easier for you with wherever your screen is or happens to be. Come into star pose and take a moment here to find your inner energy, your center. Find steady. Reconnect to the breath in your belly, close eyes, bring mind, body, spirit all back into the same. Bring your hands to hip for a moment. Notice what happens to your energy when you do that. For some of us, that is a very steady, energetic presence. There's that Wonder Woman pose that kind of creates energy and makes you feel powerful. This is a bit of that. From here, you're going to turn your right toes to the front or back of the mat, whichever way you're facing. Right toes forward. Straight your knees. Grab your block. If you don't have it, bring one block to the inside of the right foot. You'll reach your arms up and tip into Trikonasana on this side and set yourself up well. Both legs are straight. You'll pigeon toe your back foot. Notice your right foot. It's sometimes helpful to come into Trikonasana this way because you will notice that your feet aren't always in the happiest spot. So put them in the happiest spot on purpose. Notice what that looks like. In Trikonasana or triangle, enjoy the triangles. Take a moment to notice if you're losing energy through feet that aren't in the right place, legs that aren't engaged, waists that aren't doing anything. Huge breath in. Exhale, reach your left arm over your left ear. Enjoy that energetic shift. If it would feel good, and it may feel different on this side, you can raise your right arm up, or you might not want to, it's also fine. Lower your hand, reach the left hand to the sky. Wrap it into the right hip crease. Let your shoulder roll open, gaze upward. Notice what happens to your energy here. It does shift, it's a little less steady. And that's okay. It's a practice of noticing. Reach that left arm back up to the sky. Take a moment here to pause. We're going to bring it to our waist. And you're going to bend that front knee. We're going to come into the half moon again. Grab your block or hang out where you are if you don't want to do it. Hop your back foot forward. Bring your block about 18 inches or 2 feet in front and lift your back leg up. Coming into a half moon that feels good to you. If you want to raise your left hand, do that. Or not. You choose. See if you can suspend judgment if one side is better than the other. Notice the parts of the foot, steady foot that you're using. And all the little micro self-corrections. How can you seal your energy? It's usually softening into it. This pose takes energy, steady energy. How's that? An energetic presence. Bring your hand back to hip, lower your back foot, come back to Trikonasana. You're going to bend your front knee, rising back up, coming back into warrior two, flipping your front palm up to back into graceful, elegant warrior on the side. Enjoy it. Enjoy your breath here. And let your breath move in whatever way feels good to you. I apparently have a lot of horseless breaths in me today, which is not unusual, but apparently that's what I need. Let it feel good, whatever it is to you. Cartwheel back to warrior two. We're going to turn our hips towards the front or back of the mat, towards the right foot. Walk your right foot outward. Come into warrior one with your arms to the sky. Redo your feet. Take your time here. Opening arms wide. And we'll come into eagle arms, this time left under right. And pause with your elbows at shoulder height. If they go there, if they don't go there, pause wherever they go. Attend to the space between the scapula. Send a breath there.
tight muscles and spasmy spots drain energy, their leaks, sending them love and kindness and space and breath. Maybe some appreciation for what they do and hold. Press your elbows against each other. Notice the energetic shift. Release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round forward if you wish. It's a bit of a tighter round forward. Ensure that the rest of you is steady, so you may not move very far. Letting your whole energetic being be there, listen to you. Inhale, lift your elbows back up. Open them wide. Untangle. Lower your hands down, shrug your shoulders up. Massage your occiput. Release. We'll reach our arms up to the sky, bringing the palms together and drip them down to heart center. Bringing your right foot to the middle. We're going to come into warrior 3 here and do what feels good to you in terms of the tip forward. Bending your front knee, steadying your toes. Use your whole foot here. Shift your weight forward and lift up your back foot to wherever it is. It might look very different on this side. Can you have compassion? Your body's not supposed to be the same. Roll that back foot. You might put your arms forward or out like Superman or not, you choose. When you're ready, lower your back foot. Wiggle your right foot a little bit wider. Pop that back foot a little wider. Lowering hands, step forward into forward fold. And take a moment here to do it however it feels good. Have a sway, have a release. Let your head soften. Lower hands to the floor. And unroll to stand. In whatever way feels good to you. When you arrive, drop back into mountain pose. Tadasana, and check in with your energy. Noticing the effects of the breath. Checking in with any wisdom here about leaky seals in your energy. Maybe it's a judgment of yourself, maybe it's frustration. It doesn't mean that you just let that all go. It's just honoring it, noticing it. And what can you do to have it impact you less? Which, if it's really important to you, ignoring it won't help. So it's deciding what's in your control, what might work. Wiggling toes and fingers. Open your eyes, check in with yourself, roll wrists, and have a good shake it out of all the things. Anything that needs a shake, maybe wrists, ankles. We're gonna make our way to our backs, but take your time. And have a block nearby if you have one, or something firm to slide under your sacrum. And you can lower down to the earth, keep your knees bent, feet on the floor, and have a block nearby. When you arrive, untangle, let it be comfortable, and take a moment to bring everything, mind, body, spirit, energy, all back into your body here on the earth. Taking a moment to organize your energy in a new spot. That's the giving yourself time to arrive or settle. Reconnect to the breath, left side, lying down, upside down. Gaze up. Notice where you are in space and time. Let your knees sway. Bring your knees together, knock knee. Reach your arms overhead. Drop your knees in like a cactus or a T, whatever works for your shoulders. Drop your knees to the right. Let your left hip open. Reach your left knee towards the front right corner of the mat. And take a moment here to steady your energy. You might gaze leftward or or you might gaze straight up. Notice what feels better energetically. In the way of bringing everything together in one place. Where does your mind feel steadier, your body feel steadier? Bring your gaze back to center if it's not. Bring your knees back to center, let them be knock-kneed, and undo your sacrum. Any type of clothes, anything. And we will pause in the center and drop knees to the left. Gaze to the right if it feels good, or center, and it might be different on the side. That's okay, let it be. Enjoy the pose that feels steadier. That can be a proxy for energy all in one space. Calmness is also a proxy for energy skills. Or not leaking energy, the opposite. Your heart rate slowing down, your breath deepening can be the same. And it's hard to notice the leaks when your heart rate is up, when you're in fight or flight. We don't notice. We actually leak a lot of energy there. So getting out of some pathogenic storm and doing yoga in and of itself seals your energy. Bring your gaze back to center. Bring your knees back to center. Have a little rock here. Untangle anything. You're gonna bring your hands down by your sides and walk your feet a little closer to center. We're gonna come into a active bridge first and then a supportive bridge. So organize your arms, your sweaters, whatever you need. Your feet will come closer to your heels. Inhale and lift up into an active bridge. And again, only do what works for your body. Yoga is only an invitation. Everything I offer is just an option. You can opt out, especially on Zoom or YouTube, nobody's watching. Don't do anything that doesn't work for you. Yoga is a practice of choice, always. Engage your glutes, lift up your hips even more. Potentially lift up onto your tiptoes if you have a little more room. And if you don't do it. Notice the squanchy throat, what it feels like to have tightness in your throat. Sometimes we feel that in other parts of our life when we're not squanched up. Lower heels. Lift your hips up a little higher. And notice some days you don't lift up very high. I'm not lifting up as high as I usually do. That's okay. It's your body telling you something. Planting hands on the earth, the palms and forearms, as you intentionally unroll, inch by inch by inch by inch, let yourself land on the earth, releasing the engaged rear side of your body, back side, relax and soften and melt. Take a moment. Wander your hand around to find that block or whatever you were going to slide under you. Once you've found it, press into your feet, lift your hips up, and you're going to put your sacrum and the triangular bone onto the block. Medium or lowest setting. Usually for connecting and rooting into the earth, it's the lowest setting, so the widest base for your sacrum. And allow yourself here to settle in with your hips up. Blood flow coming back to your heart and your head. And if for some reason this doesn't work for you, just leave your sacrum on the floor. It's all good. Take a few moments here, settling in. Softening, steadying. Close eyes. Dropping deeply into your body. If anything doesn't feel settled in your body, readjust it, reorganize it. You might move your feet or hands or your neck. Be kind. Let it be a practice of noticing without being annoyed. Just adjust. If your block is on the medium setting, put it on the lowest setting. And or if it's on the lowest and bothering you, take it out. We're going to raise our feet up in the air. So do what works for you here, but steady base. Bringing the feet a little more central so they're in line with your hips if they're wider, maybe even a little more narrow than hip width. Bend your right knee, raise your right shin to be parallel to the ceiling, 90 degree at the knees. Raise your left knee alongside, connect the knees, connect your medial malleol leg. That was a mouthful. And you'll raise one foot to the sky and the other. Coming into feet up the wall, or it's not feet up the wall, feet up in the air, and your sacrum is on the ground. Root your sacrum into the earth. You may need to bring your feet a little farther forward, so it's like a 90 degree angle. Your sacrum should be flat, steady, supported. Wiggling toes lightly, letting some of that blood flow come back towards you. If you don't like this, go back to a supported bridge, by the way. And you'll roll perhaps your ankles if that feels good. You might point and flex your toes. You might stay completely still. You choose. 2 more breaths here. Long, smooth breaths. Exhale a little longer than the inhale. We're upregulating that parasympathetic nervous system. Come to stillness. Bend one knee and the other. Lower one foot and then the other. Take a moment in supported bridge of transition, and you will inhale, lift up your sacrum, slide the block out, come to land your sacrum on the floor. The block should also be on the floor, ideally. And you'll bring your knees to your chest one at a time. Squeeze into an extremely tight ball, activating your vagus nerve here. Parasympathetic, squeezing tight, squeezing your face, squeezing your knees towards you, and let it be as tight a squeeze as you can muster. Maybe a rock even as you're here in the squeeze. Release the head and shoulders to the floor, keeping hands on your knees for a moment. Enjoy a massage of your sacrum, rocking side to side. If it works for you, you can also bring your hands behind your thighs, behind your knees, and have a rock. If happy baby is delightful, take a moment there. Soles of the feet reach to the sky, knees coming towards the floor, wiggling toes. You might straighten your legs or not. Do what feels good here. Let it be playful and light. When your energy is all intact, playful and light feels amazing. Bring the soles of your feet together. Bring the heels towards your groin. Enjoy a release. Wiggling toes. Release hands. Lower your feet to the floor, coming back to where we began here. Widen your feet for a moment. Find steady. And my invitation for Savasana today is you can keep the soles of your feet and palms on the floor. And do it with these bends. Feels a little different, kind of lovely. Some of you might want to bring soles of your feet together and use it part hand to heart, hand to belly. So Supta Baddha Konasana, flying butterfly. If you have those blocks, you can tuck them under your knees. And others of you will want to come into traditional Shavasana. You choose with palms open. Choose the one that feels energetically better to you, more intact, more comfortable, more grounding, more settled. There isn't a right one. And feel free to change along the way if your body invites that. Taking a huge breath in here, and filling yourself up with breath. And a long exhale. Squeeze your face tight and release it. With intention, letting go of control of your breath, of your muscles, and of your thoughts. Allowing yourself to sink in, soften, and be held, absorbing the energy, letting it integrate, letting this practice become a part of you, part of yourselves, a part of your being. Whatever wisdom came up, let it soak in and marinate.
As you rest, Savasana. Anyone who wants to enjoy a longer Savasana, please do. There's no hurry, nowhere to be. If you are ready for now, gently deepen your breath. No hurry. Start to wiggle fingers and toes, inviting some intentional consciousness back in. Take a moment to enjoy an absolutely wonderful stretch. Let it be restorative, nourishing, healthy, energetically. And when you're ready, make your way to your side in that fetal position for a moment. Noticing what your energy here feels like, so you can reconnect to it later. Potentially a healthy energy, a contained energy, mind, body, spirit, all in the same place. What does it feel like? Considering if there's other spaces in life that feel like this, they might be clues to things that support your energy. Help you keep it healthy, happy, well. And make your way from here when you're ready to a comfortable seat where we began. Potentially sitting up on a block or a bolster, rooting that sit bones downward, noticing what that does to your energy. Aligning your spine, helping your energy be intact. Crown of your head reaches to the sky. Take a big inhale. Drop your shoulders. And you can decide here, flip your palms open to the sky. Does that feel best for hand to heart or hand to belly as a place to finish our practice? You choose what feels best to you today. Taking in a huge deep breath wherever you are. And then exhale. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. May your energy move forward in a beautiful, healthy, contained, and robust way. May you continue to notice your energy and fortify it with all the things that feel energetically wonderful to you. The light, love, and energy within me reflects and honors the light, love, and energy within each of you. Namaste. And a reminder, I'm going to teach tomorrow at the same time. If anybody wants to join me and nudge a friend to join us too, why not? Have an amazing Saturday if you're doing this practice on Saturday, or have an amazing day whenever you are. And I will see you guys soon, I hope.